Hi there, and welcome back to another random retro collections video. Again, thank you for joining me. I do appreciate the comments and the feedback that I do get from some of the videos of me sharing my collection and discussing various things about, a hobby that's a passion of mine, and also going through the process of upgrading it, cataloguing it, everything like that. Not done a video in a while, number of reasons. One, I haven't been buying that much, to be fair. Everyone knows how it is at this moment in time, and stuff that I have been getting, it hasn't really been worth doing a video. Two, I have just got another batch of the amazing GW Acrylic cases, and I'm going to swap all of my figures across to them. So doing that, I thought it was a great opportunity to do another video. So as you can see, it's the Action Man Action Force, and we've got the first wave here. I don't have quite a few, as you can see. You will see that there's a lot of duplicates, and you might wonder why I've got a lot of the same ones. I'll explain in a minute. As I've said in previous videos, I'm a big fan of variations and anomalies and things, so I like to collect different variants and stuff. And you'll see there's a few in here. You will also notice, for those of you that are avid collectors and know this series, well, there's a few gaps. So, I mean, if any of you out there do have any swaps, or you would like to help out in any way whatsoever, please get in touch. I do have swaps myself. I buy bits and bobs here and there, bits and bobs in job slots, so I can get the bits I need, and then I have surplus available for selling and trading. So yeah, if anyone can help in any way, please get in touch. So without further ado, I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to swap them all over to the lovely GW Acrylic cases, and then I am going to discuss what there is in a bit. And there we go. So with the magic of editing, I've quickly changed them from the star cases to the new GW Acrylic cases. Again, I said this last time in my other video, absolutely nothing wrong with star cases. They're a good starting point, nice and cheap, keep your things clean and tidy, good for display. But in my personal opinion, these cases just pop better. They're lovely, they're really nice, really sturdy. They're also a little bit better for storage. I'd love to have all of my figures on display, but if you can take into account from the other videos, I do have quite a lot. My partner's not the keenest on me having them out. So there you go. So at least they're nicely protected, future-proofed, and hopefully one day I will have them all on a lovely display somewhere. So let's have a look at them. So we're going to start off with the Arctic Assault. This one's in quite good condition. Pleased with this one. You can see it's a tri-bubble. He comes with the, is it the SA80, a silver SA80? He's got his backpack there. He's an English release. He's got to collect them all. I'm going to put this out that I'm not an expert. I'm not professing to be an expert at all, but I've been collecting a long time. I'm part of different groups and I learn things all the time. Even yesterday, I learned something that I'll probably discuss in my previous videos. I've mentioned about learning things all the time. So yeah, first one here, Arctic Assault. There's different variants of this, different kind of camo patterns and things like that. There is obviously the Arctic Mountain you can get on the pack. I'd love to get one of them, as well as the US Paratrooper. You can see he's not here. So here you go. Triple bubble, tri-bubble, Arctic Assault, collect them all. On the back, shows the figures. So there's not much variation on the back here. I've spoke about the back of these ones before. Most of these aren't what the figures were. These were just moulds for photo shoots and promotional things. The actual real figures look very different to these. Again, in some of the groups, some very lucky people that have actually got some of these original molds as well. And I've spoke before about that one. Most people know it's a Han Solo figure. It's not actually an Action Force figure, it was a Han Solo figure, dolled up to that. So the back is pretty much the same on most of them. Made in the UK. So that's the first one, Arctic Assault. Oh, sorry, my hands are really warm there. Arctic Assault. There we go. Next one, British Marine. Again, tri-bubble, but what you'll see on this one is a Star Wars bubble. Again, someone taught me about that because it's got like little feet on the bottom. So would I buy another one of these in a tri-bubble without the feet? Yes, I would. Would I buy one of them again with the feet? Yes, I would, because I'm a nerd like that. So the British Marine, here we go. He's got his gun. I don't know what kind of gun it's called. He's got his spade. It's nicely, it's in quite good nick. It's got a little bit of rays in there. I mean, it possibly could be a reseal, I don't know. I've never bought any of these as a reseal. Nobody's ever actually told me that they're reseals when I've bought them. So, you know, the majority of these, I believe, are original, apart from one which is questionable, which we'll talk about in a minute. So there you go. British Marine. We've also spoke as well about the different medals, the different numbers. So British Marine, nice figure, tardy. Commander. Bit crushed, this bubble. Star Wars bubble. There's the Commander figure. He's got his radio, his stem, his silver stem is there at the bottom somewhere. UK release, slight damage at the top. Collect them all. Same back. Card, a bit bent. I'll always like to upgrade them if I get the opportunity, but these first wave are getting harder and harder to come by. Again, I've seen some people with really nice collections, really smart collections, but you know, they're talking big money. Frogman. So this is the original Frogman. He's in orange, as you can see. Again, the UK release. Punched. Nice card on this one. Nicely stuck. No, not much damage or anything like that to the bubble. Again, we've got a Star Wars tri-bubble. He's got his oxygen tank. He's got his flippers. Now, there are different variants of this. Never seen one carded though. But there's a variant that's got a slightly, it's got a shield around the logo there. So that oxygen tank, it's got like a shield around it with an A and F on the side. I believe, from what I've been told, it was released in South Africa or something. Seen the figure. One went on eBay recently and went for a lot of money. If anyone's watching this, you'll have probably seen it. You'll know what I'm saying. So I mean, if a loose figure alone goes for that, what the hell would a carded one of those go for? So would I like one? Yep. Do I see myself ever getting one? Probably not. And same details on the back there. A little bit of a sticker there. Oh, it's Velcro. Someone must have had it Velcroed on the wall. Someone watching this might even recognise it. You might have sold me it. There we go. Next, we've got German Stormtrooper. Now, this actually is probably my favourite figure out of the range, just because of how he looks. I just think he's a really cool looking figure. I think his weapon's really good. He's got a little spade and he's got his little detonator bombs. Now, you will notice this is the first foreign one. Although, if you notice there, it's made in England. Oh, the irony. So the card's pretty much the same, unpunched. The only thing is different, obviously, letter in there. The figure, I believe, depending on the release, there's a different variant that's got like markings on the side of the helmet. So that's another one to look out for. Obviously, I also want to look out for a made in the collect them all one, the English one. So is the back different? Well, not really, just apart from languages. Languages part there. Oh yeah, I used to flip these over, didn't I? Let me flip them over. So you can see the differences of the back. So we've already seen the front. Yeah, so you can start to see the difference of the different releases. Although it's not as different as the second waves. The second waves are distinctly different between the different ones that are available. Right, so I'm going to have a few here which are the same figure. You'll be wondering why. Well, let's start off. Ground Assault, nice and easy. It's a foreign release, made in England. The bubble's in really bad shape. It's lifting all around there. It's damaged quite a lot. There's the figure there with his silver. Are we saying it's an SA-80? I can't remember. Punched. That's the back. Okay, so let's hold on to him. Let's get the other one. There we go. Obvious difference. English and foreign one. Okay. Same weapon, same backpack, different, collect them all. I'm not going to do a language one, I embarrass myself on the other videos. But one thing, look at the camo. Quite distinctly different. So that's a slight difference in the figure. the camo print. You see? So foreign, English. We've now got another English. So why would you have two English, James? Well, one, card's in a bit better shape. I was going to get rid of it. Two, camo slightly different. I believe this one, I believe the camo on that one's similar to the camo on the foreign one. But the other thing, the microphone, I ain't got enough hands to hold this and zoom in. Okay, let's try again. So you have a small and a long microphone on the mouth as well, on the mouthpiece. One's quite long and goes across the mouth, one's kind of like a little circle that's just up on the mouth. So that's why I've got the different ones. I've got different variants in the camo itself and the different microphone. As you can see, both of those have got the Star Wars bubble there as well, so we've got the tri-bubble. So very, very slight differences. I got one in a job lot. I was going to get rid of it. I compared it. I was comparing them for, you know, how good it was and whether it was in better condition. And I just noticed the camo. I was like, oh, that's different. And then I noticed the mouthpiece as well. So there we go. So 2 UK ground assaults, slight differences, camo mouthpieces. Right, this is where it does get interesting. So as you can see, we've got 4 mission pilots. I don't really want 4, I don't really want that many, so why have I got so many? Okay, let's start. First one. UK mission pilot, collect them all. Star Wars bubble feet, not the best condition, but is what it is. Pilot there. Short zip. Some of you will know that there's a long zip version. Unfortunately, I don't have one. You can see on the picture he's got it there. I don't have one sealed. I've probably got about 3 or 4 loose figures with the long zip, but I don't have one sealed. Brown camo box, blue gun, is it blue gun? And white vest. I'm going to put it down. UK. Card probably in better condition, that one's sticker damaged. Short zip. Tri-bubble. So it's not a Star Wars bubble. White vest. Blue gun. Is it a black gun? Blue gun. But a black camo box. So we've got a different bubble on it. A different camo box. But we still don't have the long zip variant. So we've got 2 UK. I'm going to keep them face up for now. Different bubbles, different camo box. Another UK. Short zip, tri-bubble, round bubble, white vest, black camo box, no gun. And it does look original and sealed. There's no damage or anything there. Unpunched as well. This one's in really good condition. The actual card of this one's really good. But no gun. And then another mission pilot. Brown camo box. Blue gun. Short zip. Star Wars bubble. Bit crushed. The vest is the wrong way around. If you look, you see? It's bloody yellow. So it's got a yellow vest, which really should be the next wave, the SAS pilot. Now, if you do look at the edge, you can see some raising or damage. So I'm thinking as someone resealed it. As someone stuck in an SAS one, flipped it round so it's not obvious. and resealed it, sold it to muggins here. I don't know. But because it's different, I'm happy it's a variant. So, just to recap, we have UK brown box Star Wars bubble, UK round tri-bubble black box, UK round tri-bubble no gun black box, UK Star Wars bubble damaged gun wrong vest brown box. So when I come to keeping them and deciding which one I want to keep, it can become very difficult, and that is why you end up with 4 of them. Any comments? If anyone's got anything to say about that, please feel free. Again, if you've got anything to say about the ground assault, so we've got 3 ground assaults. Oh, and I haven't got a foreign one of that, have I? They're all UK. It's difficult when you're obsessive like this. What have we got next? SAS. This one's in quite good nick. Star Wars bubble. He's got his brown hook. So people will know the original SAS, it turned into SAS Commander. He would have the SAS logo on his arm. This one doesn't. So it's just a plain one. This is what captured my imagination when, you know, Who Dares Wins was out, and there was also the bloody phone. 1 minute. Sorry about that there. I can't remember where I was. I'll just pick it back up. So here we go. We've got an SAS figure. Star Wars tri-bubble. Oh, that's right. I did say about the different arm logos and things like that. So a standard figure, brown hook and Uzi. No rope. So that's what we've got with the other one here. Bubble's not in as good condition. Star Wars bubble. He's got his Uzi. He's got his brown hook at the top. And you can see just behind him he's got the rope there. So that's the 2 different SAS ones I've got there. I don't have the foreign one. And the last one that I actually have is the SAS Frogman. Again, those of you that will know the rest of the figures, the SAS Frogman that came in the second wave has an SAS logo there. He's also got black gloves on. So this one has no detail on him, and you can see his hands. This one's coming a tri-bubble. No feet, so just a standard tri-bubble. Got his flippers, got his oxygen tank. There we go. It's a nice card as well. Punched, collect them all. Same on the back there. So yeah, thank you for that. So I was just again wanting to change my collection from the star cases to the GW Acrylic cases. It also gives me the opportunity to share it with anyone that's watching this. And again, any comments, any advice, any guidance, any thoughts on the variants I've got, whether you think the resealed, the different ammo boxes, the different guns, just anyone, if you've got any comments, it's appreciated, because like I said, it's a hobby of mine, it's a passion of mine, and I do like to learn about it. I'm not professing that I know everything about it. So yeah, please get involved. And again, if any of you have got, because you can see, yes, I do have a few multiples of things, but I have got a few gaps. So if there's anyone out there that does have any for trade, sale, or whatever you want to do, again, would you kindly get in touch. So again, thank you for joining me, and I shall see you very soon.